much time do you spend on your phone? A survey by reviews.org shows the average American spends about 4.5 hours a day on their cell phone. So knowing that, New York Times tech reporter Kashmir Hill downgraded to a flip phone for a month. So she joins us live now to give us some insight. First of all, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
So walk us through this process. It's interesting, something that you said, it was hard for you to get a flip phone from your actual carrier. And you also discovered that there are many other people who are downgrading and they're getting a flip phone. What's the reasoning behind separating from the latest technology and going back to flip phones?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are feeling frustrated by how much time they spend plugged into the internet. There was a Pew Research study in 2021 that found a third of adults say that they're almost constantly online. And so I think people have just been wanting to take a break. That's how it was for me. I was using my phone about 5 hours per day, according to my Apple Screen Time reports, which when I added it up for 2023 meant that I spent 3 months looking at my phone, which I just found really disturbing. There are a lot of kind of options out there. There's a dumb phone finder online, but unfortunately, with my carrier, they only offered one flip phone. There's only one dumb phone that they basically support, and they didn't have it in stock. I couldn't order it online, and so it just took a while to get it. But once I got it, I got to go on this journey.
Okay, so this journey lasted for you for about a month or so. Walk me, there it is, you still have it. So walk me through the experience, the biggest challenges for you and the key takeaways, because it was interesting in your article, you pointed out that even your family observed differences in you.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest challenges for me at the beginning was not having Google Maps, because I basically use a mapping app anytime I'm going somewhere more than 15 minutes away. And so at first I was just like, how am I going to do this? And I had to look up directions online. I kind of had to be prepared in advance. And it did make me realize I don't actually know how to get around where I live. And so one of those benefits was kind of gaining that knowledge. There are other things that were hard, like I have an electric vehicle, and one day I pulled into a public charger low on miles and realized, wow, there's no way for me to sign into this charger without a smartphone app. I had this kind of physical urge to check my phone all the time, like anytime I was remotely bored, if I was stopped at a red light, if I was waiting for an elevator at the New York Times office, and I would look around me and everyone else would be looking at their phones. And it took about 2 weeks for that kind of physical, I call it a thumb twitch, like a physical urge to check my phone to go away. And after a while, I just started feeling great. Like I felt calm, I felt relaxed. I didn't feel as harried all the time about all the things I needed to do because I couldn't do them. I just had this flip phone and I could call people, I could text people, and that was about it. I asked my husband, you notice any changes in me? And he said, your face looks a lot less stressed. Maybe you should try this for a year.
Wow. Okay. That's a big challenge. Something that was interesting as well. You spoke to a policy manager who compared smartphones and social media apps to junk food and tobacco. You also spoke to a professor from Arizona as well who did a research study. And so what strategies or solutions do they have to people who are addicted to their phones?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things that people can do. I mean, one major one I heard over and over again is do not keep your phone in your bedroom. Like you should be putting it somewhere else at nighttime. And for me, that was a huge change. I wake up a lot in the middle of the night. And when my iPhone is there, I usually reach for it. And then I'll be up for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, reading articles, shopping, whatever. While I had the flip phone, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would just fall back to sleep after 5 minutes. And so that's really important. You can switch your smartphone to grayscale, which makes it basically a black and white screen and makes the phone far less stimulating. In one study that made people start using their phone about 20% less. One of the professor I talked to is trying different kinds of strategies, like send people motivational messages, link your kind of smartphone use to exercise goals. Both Google or Android and Apple have these kind of screen time tools or digital well-being where you can say, hey, I'm only allowed to use TikTok 15 minutes per day. And then it will kind of try to get you to stop using it after that. So there's lots of different strategies. I think the main thing is really to want the change, to recognize that you don't have a good relationship with your device if you feel like you're using it too much, and just try to make a change. And if nothing else, switch to a flip phone. It works very well for me.
Okay, Kashmir Hill from the New York Times. Thank you for joining us. We'll have a link to your article on our website at kxan.com.